Linda Joy Benn, coming from, where am I? Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I am here for the Soulful Ascension episode. This
Mhm.
week's energy is just amazing. Can you feel the energy? So, what I'm going to talk about in this video is the energy for this week. We have a blue moon this Sunday on the 31st of May because when we have a blue moon, it's two full moons in the month. So, for many months now, we've been talking about releasing, letting go, surrender, clearing out the old. We did that all through 2025. And this week's energy just brings it all to like a head because we are going through massive transformation. And also, I will just recap a few little tips and tools that you can do on a daily basis to help you through this ascension process of this awakening, because everyone's at different stages of their awakening. They're at different stages of their soul's growth. We're all in this together, and the work that I've been doing for the last 35 years is helping those souls to actually move through the intensity with ease and grace, and to come back into alignment with your soul's mission and your soul's purpose. And that's what we're all here to experience and step into, the new version of us. So, this full moon on this Sunday, May the 31st, is a a pivotal point because it's about the letting go and releasing of the old, but it's also about who are you stepping into, and who are you becoming, and who's the new version of you. And what we've been talking about is truly looking at all anything that is not working in your life, that's coming up to the surface. And we are also, this isn't just in this life, this is ancestral, it is karmic, it is past lives, it is ancestral lineages, and everything that we are feeling is all coming to the surface because this is what we are clearing right now. And when we've cleared it, well, then it's done. And then we elevate to a whole nother level. So it's a very exciting time on the planet. And everything that you're experiencing right now is all coming to a head. And this is about being true to yourself. And when you really tap into your heart and in your soul and just keep listening to your body, listening to those inner messages, listen to your truth. Because for thousands of years, we have all been programmed and conditioned and controlled and manipulated. But as a soul, you are so powerful, so magnificent, so multidimensional, um, and you are way beyond all this societal programming. And that's what we're breaking out of right now. That's the rebirth that we are experiencing right now, and it is an exciting time on the planet. So let me know how you're feeling out there. Let me know what's coming up for you, because all the tools to help you through this ascension process is what I teach in my courses and different programs, as well as one-to-one coaching. So for this full moon, and for every full moon, it's all about releasing and letting go. But it's also letting go of any attachments. So maybe the conscious mind is holding on out of fear, and we've talked about this before. And anything that is fear based um, can, creates constriction in our body, and that constriction is what blocks you or keeps you stuck or keeps you caught in that old paradigm or that pattern. This can show up as addictions, any behavior where you're holding on to the old way of being or the old programming, or the old conditioning, because that's how you were brought up in. There's a lot of family dynamics that we all chose to be in at this time. So your family, your mum and your dad and your siblings and everyone in your family was a soul agreement and a contract that you came in this lifetime in order to learn and grow as a soul. And some of those contracts for many of us weren't pretty. But when you look at it from a soul's perspective and going, I chose the perfect parents to teach me forgiveness, to teach me unconditional love, whatever it is for you. Maybe it was abandonment, rejection, betrayal, abuse, whatever it is, because on a much higher soul level, it's like, wow, okay, that what did I learn from that experience? And as a soul, you are more powerful than anyone telling you, oh no, just get over it or whatever. When you raise your energy vibration and see things from a different perspective and a different outlook, it's like that's where the forgiveness and the understanding comes in. That's where the ahas go, oh, now I understand. I have clarity now. I truly feel forgiveness in my heart. I feel neutral for all the people that I've attracted into my life that have hurt me or betrayed me or done wrong by me. Whatever the story is, you're letting all that go. And when you let go and completely hand it over, it's like, oh, that's an old story. That's an old program. That's an old behavior that's no longer working for me. And I choose this instead. And as soon as you make a new choice for your higher good and destiny and decree or command to the universe what specifically you choose to attract and bring into your life, that's where the miracles happen. That's where the magic happens, because that's the multi-dimensional, unlimited being that you are. You are a co-creator with the universe. And as soon as you decree a thing and put it out there, and if it's in alignment for your higher good, well, then the universe will go, thank you for being so specific and having clarity and giving me a very clear list and shopping list for your future. Because sometimes when we give very vague messages, it's like, oh, I want this, but then the subconscious mind is going, oh, but I'm not good enough, or that's too grandiose, or oh, I don't deserve that, or I'm unloving, or I'm not lovable, or oh no, that's too good to be true, or whatever the old belief is, that is what blocks our manifestations. And when we can release all those old limiting beliefs and the stories attached to it and the emotions that are limiting us and keeping us stuck, that's what creates the liberation and freedom. And that's exactly where we are right now. So with every full moon, I always recommend write out your list to really tune in what specifically is still niggling away, maybe because it's all layers, right? This is the truth coming to the surface. This is full disclosure, what we're seeing on the planet. This is um, full transparency. We're seeing the truth in others, and this is where our discernment comes in. So, with this full moon this Sunday, and you can start writing out your list now and declaring it's like, oh, yeah, these triggers with these people, I let it go. And this behavior, maybe it's something to do with your diet and health, and maybe you want to make some new health choices and start eating cleaner food and exercising and being very aware of what you put into your body, what you listen to on a daily basis, who you hang around and who you associate with. Are they enhancing your life in a positive and healthy way? Or are they just attached to their story and their maybe the old victim story, and or they're attached to their health diagnosis? And as soon as people are attached to the old story and they're really holding on for some reason, and this can be self-sabotage, when it's just holding on, and that's looping. So this is why I said everyone's at different stages of their growth, but when you can tune in and recognize that's where they are and bless them, have love and compassion. And this is where you make a stand and go, you know what? Let's make a new choice for our higher good and destiny. I've heard you talk about this health diagnosis for many, many years. And what do you choose instead? And then state what you choose instead and step into that version of you. And that's how quick and easy it is to completely transform your life and transcend the energy of that old story. If you need help, just reach out, send me a message, because this is exactly what we are all doing at this moment, is recognizing those blind spots in our life, those unconscious patterns, the unconscious programs, the aspects of ourselves that may be limiting us, maybe keeping us small, maybe keeping us stuck in that old program. Because nobody came here to suffer or struggle, especially with health issues. And I've said this in many, many groups. My intention is to eradicate all health issues, illness and disease in the next 10 years, because everything that I teach actually shows people how easy it is to heal your own body. I've healed my own body of cancer, autoimmune, chronic illness, depression, suicidal thoughts. I've been at rock bottom, so I know how easy. Well, it was. I was going through the process when I was at rock bottom, but I healed every organ and every system in my body when I was about to leave. So this is what you are capable of as well, and this is why I had to go through that experience in order to show people, if I can do it, you can do it as well. And this is why I am just empowering you to believe in yourself, that you are capable of healing your body of any health issue or any pain in your body or any diagnosis, any medical label, okay? Also, relationships, the relationships in our life, if it's working or not working, look at those relationships, because everyone that we attract into our life is a perfect mirror for us. And if you are triggered by the person, Well, what is the triggers? You've got a perfect teacher in front of you, and those triggers are actually showing you what's out of balance in your life. This is what I go much deeper into in the BENN Method of balance, energy, nurture, and nourish. And when the nurture and the nourish is about loving and accepting you, and when you completely love and accept yourself and honor you and respect you, well, then any behavior that's out of alignment with another person in a relationship, you will know. It's like, no, I deserve to be treated better. Thank you for showing me, because everyone that we are attracting into our life is showing us the contrast of what we don't want. And that's the beauty of when we invite people into our movie script of our life, because everyone we've invited in is there by choice. We've invited them, but also there's a reason, because it's the people stay for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And if they are aligned energetically to your soul's mission and your soul's purpose and enhance your life in a positive way, fantastic. They are long-term friends, that may be long-term partners, whether in business, whether personal, what where they're at and where you're at is a perfect match. But if you've invited them in to trigger you or any other behavior like abuse, well, then they're showing you what you don't want. And thank them. This is where, when you have full forgiveness for other people who may be hurting you and you take your power back, this is where your whole life will completely change. And that's what we're all moving through right now, is releasing and allowing ourselves to let go of the old programming and step into our full power of who we truly are as a soul, as a sovereign being, as this healthy, vibrant soul full of love and light, because that is your true essence. And then recognizing anyone that's not vibrating from that same frequency. And you will recognize this, because if you're hearing people complain or judge others or do deceitful behavior or lie, steal, any corruption, it's like, thank you for showing me who you truly are, and I choose to go in this direction. And you just move away from them. And this is where we're cleaning out old friendship circles. We're cleaning out any groups or associations or anything that we used to be part of in the past, or maybe networking groups if it's business. It's like, you find those groups, those activities, those people who are aligned to you, and the key is discernment. And this is about following your truth and being very discerning, because recognizing the red flags, recognizing when their behavior or how they're reacting, responding, whatever is going on in the external world, or how they're speaking, it's like, does that resonate with me? And is that my truth? And how do I feel? So this week, I ask you to go much deeper into how you are feeling and what is coming up for you to be cleared, because we are clearing a lot of old wounding. This all comes from the conditioning from our childhood, and like I said, it can be ancestral, it can be all the way back, both sides of our family lineage, mother and father's side, and we are cleaning up thousands of years of old soul contracts, programming, old paradigms, and truly stepping into who we truly are. And this is the rebirth process that we're going through. This is where you step into your powerful self, the sovereign being that you truly are, and knowing who you are and remembering who you are. And that's another workshop that I teach. And next week I'm actually doing a masterclass, a free masterclass on remember who you are as a soul. So if you'd like to join me on that, I'll put the link down below. It's free for 90 minutes, and that's where you can come and join me live on Zoom. And we'll go much deeper into that. And so yeah, join me for that. So the truth is coming to the surface, and we're seeing this all over the world. And anything that is out of alignment for the consciousness evolution for humanity is what is being exposed right now. And it is full disclosure. So all these old systems, all these old paradigms are all dissolving and crumbling. And all the imbalance that we're seeing in the world is going through its evolution for us as the mass consciousness in order to come back into balance with us, because everything that's going on internally within us is what's going on in the external world. This is how powerful you are. You are a co-creator. And this is why I keep banging on about how important it is for us all to do our own inner work, to go within and going, something doesn't feel right, something's bothering me, something's imbalanced, something is not working in my life. How do I feel about that? Because especially with emotions, and a lot of people feel a lot of anger or rage or project their imbalances of what they're feeling out into the world. And that's what's causing a lot of conflict. Whereas when you actually clean up all those old patterns and programs that are running in your subconscious mind, and you just come back to your heart and truly feel peace and love and joy and harmony, and just understand that everyone on the planet, we are all one, and everyone that we've invited into our movie script of our life is all part of our story, for us to learn and grow and have forgiveness for all those parts of ourselves as well as those that we've invited in, and have forgiveness and go, oh, okay, they were showing me this aspect of myself, and thank you for showing me that. And so that's the rebirth that we're constantly doing on a daily basis. And the grounding, so I always recommend go put your feet on the ground, anything where you're connected to the earth, connect with nature, connect with the nature spirits, connect with animals, because animals are pure unconditional love. They don't have an agenda. They don't have all this baggage. They just show up every day, especially dogs, as unconditional love. And this is where all animals, it doesn't matter, but if any animal actually detects fear, whether it's a shark in the ocean, whether it's a wild buffalo, bear, um, any of the wild animals out there, well, then they pick up on that fear. And that's what will make you the target. And as I said, there's only two emotions, love and fear. So which side of the scale do you choose to operate from? And when you can continually come from a place of love and acceptance for yourself, and love and acceptance for all our brothers and sisters out there who are all on this journey with us, and some are actually going through a lot of turmoil in their life. So have love and compassion for where they're at, because we're together creating a new earth, a new world, which is all going through these massive transformations. But the bigger vision is that we are raising the energy, vibration, and frequency on the planet, and then that will be the new bar to sustain. And we're all getting information from our galactic brothers and sisters from the other side, and we will have full contact with them, where it's like, okay, I'll just invite my ET family in to have a conversation with. So all that's lifting, because remember who you are. You are a light body. The more you can keep filling yourself up with light, well, then that's the vibration and the frequency that you will continue to sustain over time. That's what we're moving into. And to keep lighting up your light codes, go stand out in the sunshine or stand under the moonlight, and just set that as your intention, to light up your light codes, to dissolve any density or any shadow aspects that are in your physical body, in your chakras, which is the energy centers in our body, in your auric field, your energy field. Is there any aspects or entities or any attachments that are draining your energy, that are attached? It's like clean all that up and then see how you feel. This is the one-on-one work that I do for clients, to clear any energy that's around them, in them, because it's like we all have physical bodies. We have this human body, and we have invisible lines, also known as meridians, running through our body. And on these lines are also acupuncture points or acupressure points. When there's blocked energy, that's where someone can press a button on our body and it's like, ow, that hurts. It's just blocked energy. So when we can flow and activate the flow through our body of love and light, it just frees up all the blockages, and then it elevates our vibration and frequency. And yoga is one of the beautiful ways, because with yoga you're combining the breath as well as the movement, and you can feel it just flow through your body. So any aches or pains or stiffness, it's like you do some yoga poses and you feel it immediately. Okay, and this is what that's a simple. You can do yoga every day, and this is some of the things that I actually show people, because I combine energy medicine with the movements, with the acupressure points, the acupuncture points, as well as the visualization, as well as taking you through specific visualizations or exercises and guiding you to actually release whatever it is, whether it's in the physical body, whether it's in the energy field, or whether it's in the subconscious mind. And it's those old beliefs and programs and patterns that keep you stuck. So if you've got any questions on that, reach out and I'd love to have a chat to you. You can book a one-to-one on my website, lindabenn.com. And there's also a free chat there for 15 minutes just to see if there's an alignment. Are we a good fit? And so I invite you to book a call and or book a session, either a healing, whether it's a coaching session, or depending on where I am, an in-person session. So just to let you know, I'll be flying to Costa Rica this Thursday, and I'll be there for a month traveling around Costa Rica, and then I'll be back in the US, and I'll be in touch with you all next week on Monday from Costa Rica. And so have a magical week. You know what? There is so much magic and miracles out there happening. And when you can keep focusing on your dream life, your vision, your mission, your future, what brings you joy, what elevates you, what excites you, keep focusing on that. And that's what will shift things for you in your life. So thank you so much for joining me on this live. The reason I'm live on YouTube is because I couldn't get it on Wi-Fi on my Zoom. And so live works, but I may continue doing the lives here on YouTube, and I really appreciate everyone who's watching, and thank you for joining me, and sending you much love, many blessings, and keep clearing out, letting go of the old wounds, the old toxic behaviors, the old toxic energy, and sending you much love, many blessings. Bye for now. And how do I stop this? Okay. Close.